Cafeteria of Westbrook, high explodes the second I walk in with my lunch tray. Say yes! Say yes! Say yes! I follow the noise and my heart races before I even see who they are screaming for. Then the crowd parts. And I see him. Max Rivera is kneeling on a chair, dark hair a mess. His varsity jacket is half-zipped, holding a glitter poster.
Kylie Torres, will you go to homecoming with me?
My chest hears my own name instead. Lena. The one he used when he swore we would go together senior year. Kylie steps forward in her cheer skirt and perfect ponytail. Hand on her heart like this is a movie.
Obviously, yes.
The room detonates, kids scream, fries fly through the air like confetti from the cheap plastic trays. That boy promised on the glow stars in my room that we would never ditch each other for a dance. Max turns with Kylie tucked under his arm, his gaze skimming the crowd until it hits me like a shove.
Lena, hey, I was going to text you later.
After the whole school posted it first?
My voice cuts through the noise and people around us go quiet, eyes bright with gossip.
It just happened. Kylie and her friends planned it. The banner was already here.
You still could have said no. You still could have told me first.
Come on, it is homecoming. It is not a big deal.
We made it a big deal when we were 12 and you swore we would go together if we were single.
We were kids. Things change.
If you two are done with this throwback, we have a banner waiting.
Kylie smiles at me bright and sharp, like she is already sure I will step aside.
You do not mind sharing him for one night, do you?
You can keep him. I have better plans.
The lie tastes like metal on my tongue, but I hold her gaze anyway.
Lena, wait, can we talk after school?
Then, the image of him spinning Kylie through confetti burns over everything, and I jerk my arm away.
Go celebrate. You already got what you wanted.
I grab my tray and push through the bodies, leaving a sticky trail of soda on the tile behind me. When the cafeteria doors swing shut, the roar dulls to a distant hum like the ocean through glass. I walk past trophy cases and faded spirit posters, our elementary photos still taped to one bulletin board. By the time I reach the girls' restroom, my hands shake so hard the tray rattles against the stall door. I lock myself inside, set the tray on the metal holder, and try to breathe past the tight knot in my throat. The promise was dumb anyway. I tell myself, no one actually keeps that kind of thing. My eyes still burn. One tear drops onto the edge of my pizza slice.
Gross.
My phone buzzes in my pocket. Then again. I flip the phone over without reading the preview and leave it face down on the tray. A new notification pings. Different icon, different name. Reminder, scholarship meeting today after school in room B12. Bring your essays from Coach Ramirez. The words blur for a second, then sharpen, like someone adjusted a focus knob inside my head. Senior year was supposed to be about surviving Westbrook. Maybe getting into any college that would take me. Now the idea of a campus far away, a place where no one knows me as Max plus Lena, suddenly feels like air.
Fine. New plan.
My voice is small in the stall, but I hear something inside it. A tiny edge of steel.
He can have homecoming and glitter. I will take a full ride scholarship in a campus 4 states away.
The words feel huge, like stepping onto a road I cannot leave once I start walking. When the final bell rings, I head for room B12 instead of the parking lot, where Max usually waits. For the first time all day, my chest loosens, leaving just enough room for a different kind of hope. I reach for the handle of B12, palms sweaty, heart pounding for a future that might be mine. The door swings open from the other side, and I almost crash into a familiar chest that smells like detergent. Max stands there with a folder in his hand, eyes wide, like he never expected to see me here.
You are going to the scholarship meeting too!
We freeze in the doorway, old promises and new plans colliding between us, louder than any chant in the cafeteria. Room B12 smells like dry erase markers and old carpet. When I finally step inside, of course, the only open seat is next to Max.
You can sit over here. I do not bite.
Good, because I am allergic to fake apologies.
I slide into the chair anyway, because scholarships beat pride, even when pride is screaming in my ears.
Congratulations! You made the first cut for the Horizon Scholars Program.
Her voice has the same tone she uses on the track part push. Part promise.
Grades got you into this room. Now we see who can actually lead something that matters. Phase 1 is a team project. You will design a service program that proves initiative and grit. You have 6 weeks. Then you present your results to the foundation board.
I send the ceiling a silent prayer. Anyone but Max. Anyone but Max.
Rivera and Parker, academic captain and soccer captain. You two are team 1.
Yes. Yeah, cool.
Coach, we are not exactly talking right now.
Then this is a great chance to practice adult communication. Parker, the foundation loves messy stories that turn into success. Work it out. Take 10 minutes with your partner now. Come back Monday with a project idea and a rough plan.
Chairs scrape as pairs pull together. Little islands of whispered plans popping up around the room.
Look, we both need this. Can we call a truce for 6 weeks? You know that is not fair. I care about more than a dance.
Prove it. Start with an idea that is not just you playing hero for the college essay.
He leans forward, elbows on his knees, the noisy version of Max turned down a notch.
We could run a study camp for kids after practice. Homework help first, then drills to keep them busy.
I hate that it is a good idea. Neat and useful, exactly the kind of thing a board would clap for.
We would need space and snacks and volunteers. We also need transport and permission forms.
He still knows my life like that. All the moving pieces, and the familiarity stings worse than the glitter in my hair. Back then, our biggest fight was over the last popsicle. Not a promise smashed in a cafeteria.
Fine study camp. If we do this, the kids come first and the story comes second, and we skip staged moments.
Deal, and I will handle the sports side and recruiting volunteers. You handle schedules and school contacts.
We write everything down. No cloudy remember when. I am not letting you improvise my future.
I did plan to tell you about homecoming. I froze. Everyone was yelling, and Kylie was staring, and I messed up.
You did not freeze when you got on that chair. You did not freeze when you shouted her name across the room.
I thought if I kept things separate it would be easier. I did not want to lose you over a dance.
Time, team 1. What have you got?
We want to study in sports camp at the rec center, homework help and soccer drills for kids after school.
Transportation and snacks and permission would be built into the plan. We would also track grades for impact data.
Ambitious. Start small in week 1 and scale if it works. Show me you can follow through.
When the meeting ends, the room empties fast. Everyone buzzing about ideas and recommendation letters.
Lena, wait up, please.
The hallway is almost empty. Lockers lined up like witnesses. Fluorescent lights humming over our heads.
We have a project plan. That is all we need for now. Nothing else to say. The me you miss would have been the first person you told, not the last to find out on a live stream.
I panicked. People kept saying Kylie and I were perfect. I thought if I fought it, I would lose everything.
So you chose everything over me.
I chose stupid. I chose easy. I am trying to fix it now.
Max sat on my porch until midnight, that night. Silent, handing me grape soda until the sky went pale. That boy would have hated this version of himself.
You do not get to fix this with one project. You do not get to rewind the cafeteria with a sad speech. For 6 weeks we are partners. After that we will see if anything is left to fix.
6 weeks. I can work with that. I will prove I still know how to show up.
This is not a game. This is my way out. Do not make me regret letting you near it.
I turn toward the doors and cold air rushes in from the lot, smelling like rain and exhaust. Behind me his footsteps fall into rhythm with mine. Not too close or too far. Like muscle memory that refuses to die. We step through the doors into the gray afternoon. 2 almost strangers carrying the same folder. 2 o'clock hits and my stomach knots. If no one comes, the whole project dies on day 1. At 2:05, the glass doors burst open, and a cluster of kids tumbles in like a small stampede.
Attention, scholars. Your favorite coaches have arrived with snacks and extra credit glory.
You are late. We said 1:30 for setup. Ever heard of a schedule?
Game went into overtime. I bribed them with orange slices and a promise of snacks here.
Okay, brains and athletes. Sign in and grab water 1 bar each before homework headquarters.
Do we really have to do homework? I already did some on the bus.
Brains first, then drills. Champions handle both, and that is how scholarships happen.
One girl hangs back near the door, backpack hugged to her chest, eyes fixed on the exit sign.
Hey, I am Lena, homework dragon slayer and chaos manager in training.
My mom works nights. She said this program was safe and free. She signed me up online.
She sounds smart. What is your name? Future honor roll legend, who absolutely belongs here.
Sophia. I am bad at math.
Perfect. Bad at math is my favorite starting point. Stick with me and we will bully numbers.
We lead everyone into a multi-purpose room that smells like markers and old gym socks. Tables form a rough U shape. Plastic chairs squeak as kids drop backpacks and flip open notebooks. Soon, I am bouncing between tables, fractions on one side, and vocabulary words on the other.
What is a common denominator again? I missed that lesson, and my teacher talks fast.
It is the number that lets fractions share the same base. We will practice until it feels easy.
Across from me, Sophia stares at a worksheet full of letters and numbers, pencil hovering just above the page. I draw a tiny cartoon dragon in the corner, with jagged wings and a wide mouth.
Meet number dragon. Every step we solve chops off one tail. When we finish it has to leave.
What if I mess up and give it more tails? What if I make it stronger?
Mistakes just mean extra practice swings. Dragons hate stubborn kids. That is your superpower.
A chair screeches behind us and topples. Two boys start yelling over a crumpled worksheet.
You were taking forever. I looked for 1 second. It was not cheating.
Other kids jump in with opinions. The room tilts toward full chaos. My pulse spikes with every raised voice.
Time out. Pencils down. Eyes on me now.
The noise cuts off like someone hit mute. Kids shuffle into a loose semicircle around Max.
New rule. We attack problems, not each other. If something feels unfair, you tag me or Lena.
Got it.
The tension thins as they sit back down, pencils tapping softer, whispers drifting instead of shouts. Sophia studies the first problem again, draws a careful line, writes a shaky answer next to the dragon.
Did I do that right? Or did I just give it more tails?
Check it, you nailed it. One tail gone already, and the dragon looks offended.
Chairs scrape back and kids race for the door. Their earlier groans replaced with shouts about positions and teams. Sophia lingers to slide her worksheet into a folder. She taps the dragon once and smiles. In the gym, Max shifts into full coach mode, setting cones and firing off fast instructions. The kids sprint under bright lights, sneakers squeaking, laughter echoing between faded championship banners. I track attendance on my clipboard and mark who struggled, who soared, who needs extra reading help. Max glances up between drills. Our eyes snag for a second. Something warm and familiar flickering in my chest.
Circle up. 1 homework win and 1 court win from today. Shout them out.
I finished every problem, and I did not cry. Also, I almost scored once.
Sophia, Sophia, Sophia.
When the last parent leaves, the gym falls quiet. Balls stacked and cones lined up.
You were incredible with her. She walked out like the dragon moved out for good.
My phone buzzes on the bleacher between us. Once and then again.
Probably my mom. She wants a full report on snack usage and dragon casualties.
I flip the screen over and my stomach drops. Kylie with 3 pink hearts fills the notification bar. Her text blares, dress fitting at 4. Do not be late, hero boy. I booked matching sneakers. Another message pops up. A selfie from the cafeteria with glitter banner, and her mouth on his cheek.
Everything okay? You look like someone canceled your favorite show.
Your queen needs you for matching shoes and perfect couple photos. Sounds urgent.
Lena, I am here, and I showed up. I am trying to balance everything without losing you.
Heroes do not get trophies for balancing. They get judged on who they actually choose.
Outside, the sky hangs low over the parking lot. Rain building. My chest tight with too many futures. Sophia waves from the back seat of an old sedan, her folder held up like a trophy against the glass.
Nice! You turned a homework camp into your personal fan club.
Relax. This is promo and more kids means more impact. Colleges love impact. Besides, Max looks adorable with the little ones. Who would not click like on that?
You did not mention me once. This is supposed to be our Horizon project.
You are the brains. I am the face. We each play our strengths. Or do you want to pose with the banner?
Third period civics. Mr. Carter clears his throat. and holds up a printout from the Horizon Foundation.
Heads up. Horizon is sending a rep on Friday to observe your projects and meet the student leaders.
Data we can do. We already have attendance sheets and notes, right, Lena?
I have everything. Attendance and homework finished plus notes on who needs extra help.
And I have reach. My posts hit 2,000 views yesterday. That is community engagement.
Make sure your reflection focuses on what the kids gain, not on how cute you look in photos.
Between classes, Max catches up to me by the lockers, binder tucked under his arm.
The flyers were not my idea. I found out when everyone else did.
You still posed! You still let her tag the program like it is her brand.
I thought more kids showing up would help you. Help us. I did not think about the caption.
You keep not thinking whenever she asks for something that is the actual problem.
By Thursday, the rec center lobby is packed. Word got out. Kaylee's posts worked a little too well.
I did practice problems at home. The dragon only grew a little. I think I am winning now.
Halfway through the session, a woman in scrubs peeks into the doorway, hair pulled back, worry drawn tight around her eyes.
Excuse me, I am looking for Sophia, and I got off shift early. I did not mean to interrupt.
You are not interrupting. She is at the front table conquering fractions. You can come see.
Sophia looks up when her mom steps inside, surprise and pride mixing on her face like a sunrise.
Mom, look, I finished 2 pages and I did not cry once this time.
That is amazing. I always knew you could do it. Thank you for helping her believe it.
In the gym, Max runs passing drills while I time sprints and cheer for small improvements.
You are loud, I am observant. Turns out the combo actually works. Okay, numbers time. We had 23 kids last week and 31 tonight.
I can handle the presentation visuals and photos. Maybe a short video if there is time.
Slides are fine as long as the kids stay the point. This is not your audition reel.
Relax. We can put in your little charts. Everyone wins when we look impressive together.
How about Lena handles the report and I back her up? You can add photos as long as they match the story.
Kaylee's smile tightens, but she nods, nails drumming the table like she is already planning a workaround. The Horizon rep, a woman with sharp eyes and a soft voice, stops in front of our display.
Tell me about your program. What need did you see, and how are you meeting it?
We wanted to give back. Max and I are team captains, and people look up to us.
And who designed the academic side? I see notes on reading levels and math benchmarks.
We wanted more than babysitting. If grades go up and confidence rises, we will know it worked.
That is exactly the kind of thinking our scholarships are built for. Impact that starts small and spreads.
Later, Principal Hayes taps the microphone and asks the room to quiet down for closing remarks. Kylie straightens beside me, shoulders back, smile already forming for the cameras.
We would love to hear from Lena Parker about the rec center study and sports program.
The cafeteria noise swells, then breaks into applause that rushes in my ears like ocean waves. Kaylee's smile freezes. Her fingers clench around the edge of the table until her knuckles pale.
Go get it. Parker, you earned this.
For the first time all week, I let myself believe he might be right. After the assembly, I duck into the hallway to breathe and rehearse my speech under my breath.
Enjoy your little spotlight. Parker, it would be a shame if the internet saw the whole story.
What story? That you slapped your name on my work and expected a trophy.
Cute. But I mean the part where you told Max you were fine, then wrote a whole essay about betrayal and moving on.
My blood turns to ice as she holds up her phone, my scholarship draft on the screen.
Imagine what happens when he reads every word, every little line about him, about us.
The Horizon speech waits on stage, while my future tilts in the hallway, hanging on one girl and one stolen file. My throat goes dry as I stare at my own words glowing on Kylie's phone.
How did you even get that file? It was in my private draft folder.
You saved it to the project drive. Maybe check your settings next time, Parker. You wrote the essay. I just opened it. Now I get to decide who else does.
If you show Max that draft to hurt him, you prove every line right.
I am not the one who turned a crush into a tragedy novel. Drama queen. Smile for your big speech, Parker. The internet loves a plot twist.
I step onto the small stage with my note cards shaking a little, lights bright and faces blurring together.
Next up, we have Lena Parker sharing about the Westbrook Rec Center study and sports program.
We started this program because we grew up at Westbrook and we saw kids falling between the cracks. Some of them needed help with homework. Some needed a safe place to go after school. Most needed someone to believe they were not a lost cause. The first night, one girl told me her brain shut down whenever numbers and letters mixed. Now she walks in ready to fight the math dragon with a pencil. Sometimes the people you trust let you down. Sometimes you stand in a gym full of banners and feel invisible. But that hurt can turn into something new.
My gaze finds Max near the edge of the crowd, his arms folded tight, his eyes locked on me like nothing else exists.
This program is not about perfect people. It is about real kids and real second chances, starting with us.
When I finish, the room stands, teachers and freshmen, and Horizon staff all clapping in a wave that hits my chest like a drum.
You spoke from the data and from the heart. That balance is rare at your age.
Relief floods my ribs so fast I sway. The future I scribbled about at 3 a.m. feels suddenly possible. A group chat explodes with screenshots. My scholarship essay paragraphs posted on LoveStory with a caption about someone being dramatic. Heat crawls up my neck as I scroll. Every line about heartbreak and jealousy, floating under a rain of laughing emojis. Across the room, I see Max pull out his phone, his brows knit as he reads, his jaw clenching harder by the second.
Lena, did you write all of this about me?
I wrote it months ago when you started dating Kylie. When you stopped talking to me, unless she approved.
Relax. It is just words. If you did not want people to see it, you should not have written it.
Actually, digital consent matters. Scholarship essays are confidential by design.
Kylie, did you access that file without permission and share it?
She left it in the shared drive. I just clicked. Everyone is acting like I committed a crime.
You violated trust. That is what our program takes seriously, far more than polished photos.
That draft is honest. I deserved every line. What you did not deserve was having it thrown online. Kylie, this is done. I am not standing next to someone who treats my best friend's heart like content.
So you pick the girl who wrote a whole essay dragging you. Makes sense. Have fun in your sad little study hall kingdom.
She storms out with her phone still in hand, a few followers peeling away from her story before the door even swings shut.
Lena, we will follow up about the breach, but for the record, your leadership today was exactly what we hoped to see.
Agreed. Scholarships are about character under pressure, not spotless stories. Whatever happens with our final list, you built something real at that rec center. Please do not let this stop you.
My hands still shake, but for the first time the shaking feels like adrenaline instead of panic.
I beat the dragon this time. It only has one tail left, and that one is scared of me.
Coach note, Sophia's free throw form also improved. Clearly, math power boosts basketball.
When the last ride pulls away, and the gym settles into echoing quiet Max, and I end up on the bleachers again.
So, Horizon emailed yet. Also, I am done pretending I do not care what happens between us. I miss my best friend, and I like the girl she turned into. I mean, the girl who could have burned me to the ground and instead built something bigger. I am hoping she might let me catch up.
Then start with this. You show up and tell the truth even when it is messy, and you choose me in the quiet places, not just under banners.
Deal. Starting now. Starting with this.
When his mouth finally meets mine, it feels less like a first kiss and more like coming home after getting lost in the wrong hallway. Outside the rec center, the sky over Westbrook is full of plain stars, good enough until we hang new ones ourselves.
Thanks for watching. Follow for more romance stories.